Hello, dear viewers and listeners. Welcome once again to our Salida TeleRadyo right here at La Filipina National High School with simulation broadcast of our partner radio station in Tagum, 98.3 Gold FM, Kuyawan, no? Today, you will learn another interesting topic about composing an informative essay, a lesson in grade 7, quarter 4, module 8 with your teacher broadcaster, Ma'am Jenaline Magnaos. I am your teacher host, Ma'am Karen Grace Dabuco. Now, I will turn you over to Teacher Jen.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Karen. Hello, viewers and listeners. Welcome once again to another episode of Salida TeleRadyo of the La Filipina National High School, where you can learn valuable lessons despite the pandemic. Today, you will learn another lesson from your grade 7 English, quarter 4, module 8, entitled Composing an Informative Essay. Our objectives are: demonstrate understanding of the different steps in writing an informative essay, and write a 4-paragraph essay about a topic of choice, which is the most essential competency. Now, I will read you a short example of informative essay. Listen and observe as I am going to ask questions after this. The title of the essay is Bullying. To educate a person in the mind but not in morals is to educate a menace to society. By Theodore Roosevelt. Bullying is defined as unwanted, aggressive conduct among school-age children that involves a real or perceived power imbalance, threat, or injury. The behavior is also repeated or has the potential to be repeated over time. By Barbati, 2013. Children who are victims of bullying often suffer from trauma. They become timid and exhibit an inferiority complex, which can aggravate to the extent that it may affect their future in the academe or in their social circles, or could lead to death by suicide. The Department of Education and Early Childhood Development's Building Respectful and Safe Schools identified 4 types of bullying. These includes physical, verbal, covert, and cyberbullying. Physical bullying includes hitting, kicking, tripping, pinching, and pushing or damaging property. Verbal bullying includes name-calling, insults, teasing, intimidation, homophobic, and racist remarks, or verbal abuse. Covert bullying is designed to harm someone's social reputation and or cause humiliation. This includes lying and spreading rumors, negative facial and physical gestures, playing nasty jokes, mimicking unkindly, and damaging someone's social reputation or social acceptance. Cyberbullying is bullying using digital technologies. Examples include harassment via a mobile phone, setting up a defamatory personal website, or excluding someone from social networking spaces. Bullying is a social problem, thus, the society should take part in addressing this growing concern. Day after day, the issue in bullying is getting more and more attention. And if everyone will do the responsibility well, the parents, school, community, authorities, the society as a whole, we can provide a better and brighter tomorrow for these aspiring future leaders. Now it is time to check your knowledge about the topic. We will have this yes or no activity wherein you have to identify whether the statement should appear in an informative essay or not. Just do a thumbs up if it is yes, and do a cross arm if it is no. And remember, answer honestly and be time conscious. Number 1. Statements that give details about the topic. Yes or no? The answer is yes. Number 2. Statements that show how to do it procedures. The answer is yes. Number 3. Statements that promote racism or discrimination. The correct answer is no. Number 4. Statements that imply partiality or favoritism. The answer is no. Number 5. Statements that give facts and general truths. The answer is yes. So congratulations for performing well this activity. Now, what is informative essay and what are the steps in writing an informative essay? Informative essay is used to educate your reader on a topic. So remember the keyword inform from the word informative. It is used to educate or teach your reader or listener on a certain topic. And also remember, informative essay gives facts, details, examples, and explanations about the topic. There are 3 parts of informative essay. These are introduction, body, and conclusion. In introduction, this is where you introduce the topic you're discussing in your essay and briefly summarize the points you'll make in the paragraphs that follow. We have a tips of writing introduction from Catherine Doyle of the University of Michigan. Among all hooks, try to focus on using jokes, statistics, facts, famous quotes, anecdotes, similes, and metaphors. Introduce the topic with its background in a couple of sentences. End up with a powerful thesis statement which points to the necessity of topic research. Do everything possible to lure the audience interest in the initial paragraph. We have an example, the one that I gave you earlier. To educate a person in the mind but not in morals is to educate a menace to society by Theodore Roosevelt. This is an example of a famous quote. And we also give here, bullying is defined as unwanted, aggressive conduct among school-age children that involves a real or perceived power imbalance, threat, or injury. So in this time, we introduce the topic by giving the meaning or definition of the topic, bullying. And take note that the introduction may contain 1 paragraph only. Number 2 is body. It is about the details of the topic. It can be supporting evidences of the topic, interesting facts, details that are possibly unknown to the readers, and explanation of presented facts. Remember, give only facts. Do not give opinions or arguments. So in the body, you may write 2 or more paragraphs. So again, remember, in this body paragraph, you may write the details of the topic, your explanations, and some examples about the topic. And remember the word fact. It should be a factual information. We have an example here. The Department of Education and Early Childhood Development's Building Respectful and Safe Schools identified 4 types of bullying. This example is the one that I gave you earlier. So in this part, we give some examples and explanations about the topic bullying. The third one is conclusion. It is consists only of 1 paragraph. Avoid giving new information or additional questions. You may write your conclusion by summarizing the details you have presented, emphasizing the importance of the topic, and by giving a forecast of the future about the topic. Example, Bullying is a social problem, thus the society should take part in addressing this growing concern. So we emphasize and we summarize the topic in a different way. Now it is time to check your knowledge about the topic that we just discussed. Prepare your pen and paper. And remember, answer honestly and be time conscious. Are you ready? Let's begin. Number 1. What element of the informative essay should capture the interest of the readers? A. Body, B. Conclusion, C. Introduction, D. All of the above. The answer is C. Introduction. Number 2. What element of the informative essay discusses the details of the topic? A. Introduction, B. Conclusion, C. Body, D. All of the above. And the right answer is C. Body. Number 3. What element of the informative essay should avoid bringing up new information? A. Introduction, B. Body, C. Conclusion, D. All of the above. What is your answer? Correct. The answer is letter C. Conclusion. Number 4. For number 4 to 10, it is true or false. So write true if it is correct and write false if it is not. Number 4. The conclusion paragraph often restates the points in the introductory paragraph in a different way. The correct answer is true. Number 5. The body paragraphs do not need a topic sentence. The answer is true. Number 6. The thesis statement is found in the introduction part. The answer is true. Number 7. There can be new information in the conclusion paragraph. And the answer is false. Number 8. A good way to end an essay is by saying, to summarize the aforementioned information. And the answer will be optional. So it is up to you if you will be using this statement in your conclusion. Number 9. Some great ideas for the beginning sentence of the essay include quotes, questions, and statistics. What is your answer? The answer is true. Number 10. It is important that the body paragraphs give more details, explanations, and examples about the essay topic. And the correct answer is true. So congratulations for doing well. Now it is time for your assignment. Choose any political or social issue that you feel you know too well or which you can research given the available resources at home, and write a 4-paragraph informative essay from your chosen topic. So it is 4 paragraphs, meaning 1 paragraph for introduction, 2 paragraphs for body, and 1 paragraph for conclusion. You will be graded according to this rubric. You will get 4 points each if it is very informative and well organized, and virtually no spelling, punctuation, or grammatical errors. 3 points each if it is somewhat informative and organized, and few spelling and punctuation errors, minor grammatical errors. You will get 2 points each if it gives some information but poorly organized. and a number of spelling, punctuation, or grammatical errors. You will get 1 point each if it gives new information and very poorly organized, and so many spelling, punctuation, and grammatical errors that it interferes with the meaning. Remember once again to answer honestly and be time conscious. Before we end, just a little reminder. There is a need for you to set the goal to write meaningful essays because writing is a life skill. It will never end. All throughout your high school life until you reach college, even until you land a job, writing will always be there. So, it is always wise to start early. As the old adage says, practice makes perfect. So thank you so much for your time. I hope that you learned something new for this episode. Once again, I am your teacher broadcaster, Ma'am Janeline Magnaus. Goodbye and thank you.
Wow! That was a very comprehensive and engaging discussion, Teacher Jen. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, viewers and listeners, for tuning in. I hope you have learned something today. Once again, I am your teacher host, Teacher Karen. See you and have a nice day.